A Bird Who Knows Too Much by Cedric Spiegelman, Jr. Once upon a time, a bird was born. Some birds are handsome, some birds are brainy, some birds are diligent. This bird, however, was ugly and chubby and exceptionally curious. He dreamed of fighting the great red bird in the sky. But he spent most of his time soaking in rotten loam and yelling for quarters. So he was sent to the nursery for the stupid ones. The teachers who taught the classes were the ones too loudmouthed to teach the normal ones. As a child, he celebrated all of his birthdays alone and outside in public, with the greatest, biggest smile on his face. Even so, he smiled the biggest smile, and he never stopped learning. The bacon soldiers wanted him in prison, but they were too busy doing the Charleston. There was one bird who loved to blether about politics and philosophy and other insignificant affairs. She made everyone frown and sometimes cry. When she met the bird, they fell in love quickly. Their passion was great, but not as great as the ire the world had against them for being happy. So one day, a very angry bacon soldier kicked their house with them in it. How rude! How rude! The curious bird survived the crash. Unfortunately, the same could not be said for his lover. Slowly but surely, something began to change within his indomitable heart. Much of his life, right from birth, had been spent in pain. It had always simply been what came. A smile on his face never faltered. But then he realized this suffering was never natural. It was inflicted by those he loved. He thought of his dearly beloved, who was gone, and how the bacon soldiers had stolen her life from her. It was clear then why they hated him and his lover so much. The world desired to deprive them of love and control them with this. So when they found love outside of tradition, the tradition melted with ire. Out there in the desert where his one and only true love died, the hope within him drew its final breath, and he vowed never again to waste his love on something that so desperately wanted him to hurt. Never again did that poor bird love another. From then on, he smiled a smile that was only for him. He would find friends and loved ones, curious and kind birds who saw past his ugly side, but never truly did he love another bird, realizing the birds would never have his trust again. The world is a wonderful, beautiful place, and too many of us waste our love on people who could never love us because they too much adore controlling us through hate. You are you. There's no cure to that, but there's also no punishment. Sometimes it's more important to be a good person than it is to be liked and loved by your community.